as I present today, number one difference is that Asian women consumers are quite optimistic against their counterparties, Western women. So that's a clear difference. On the other hand, they're less control on their household, and then overall they're less control on their household consumption as well as financial investment. That's two different things. Regarding this optimistic reason is a bit different, but across the whole countries, whole regions is quite consistent. And same as the less control on financial is just quite consistent across the countries, across the region. Regarding those two perspectives, especially in Western as well as the Europe and US, women are less optimistic about the global itself and their countries and then their communities. While they're actually quite optimistic about themselves and family, they are quite pessimistic about the society itself. This is quite different what we actually found in Asia. About financial controllability and then influential Western market, Western countries, women are far much actually influential than Asia. If you look at the Japan wives and the women is less control on their household spending. On the other hand, in the US, they can control over 70% of their household investment as well as spending. That's a huge difference. India is the least controlled market. India, women only can control about 25%. In China, on average, about 30 to 40%. In Japan, about 50%. And Thailand is just somewhere in between. As we actually showed today, since Western women, they actually control all different categories of their spending, including financial products and then cars and all kind of durables. But in Asia, such as India, their focused control areas are household products and then personal care products. So such as detergent and then some dishes, as well as the food, and then their cosmetics, and then innerwear. So those are the area they can control. It's just still kind of less, not many actually categories, but they still see that all the products are still less customized for the woman. It's a pretty much actually man-driven thought. So you need to actually either hire employee as a woman, and also you need to listen your customers very, very carefully. As my colleague told you that Asian men less listen about their wives and then their employees as a woman. So you need to carefully listen what your consumer said. And then the best thing is you need to hire a lot of woman employees because they're naturally much actually easy to understand the customers. So one of the key challenges in Asian countries are, since women are controlled more and more on their overall global economies, but still actually less hire the woman as an employee. So there is a still big gap on the how you actually understand your customer, how you market your customer as a man instead of a woman. That's actually the biggest challenge. It's compared to other forums, it's much liberal and then much dynamic and then much more optimistic around that. So I like this, and the topic of this forum is very broad, including we have a social responsibility as well as marketing, consumers. So it's just a quite interesting forum. I want to actually come back next year, not next year, the following, yeah, if I can.